I got some time to kind of talk. I appreciate the people who have commented on my dating app ish. Yeah, things have been I don't know why my fan is on. It's kind of annoying, so I'm gonna try to turn it off. Let me see. There we go. Turn it on this. My ISO on this is pretty low, so or it's auto right now. I think my whatever. I'm just gonna get to the point. Thanks for commenting about my stuff and where I'm at in terms of everything. In terms of the dating stuff. I do want to say that I'm not. I will say that I will say that I'm at fault as well in terms of all this, and I'm not trying to like Jesusify myself or Christify myself, and be like, oh well, I'm at fault in this, therefore I look good. I'm not going to do that. And if this girl, who I won't name names, or any other girl I won't name names, sees this, then they know that I'm not going to say that I'm sorry, but I will say that I regret using it because I think it's just a faulty system, and it's a faulty system, and a lot of online dating apps are actually like used to manipulate people into money and shit like that. Like they say, online dating apps, like they gross like billions of dollars annually, and it's still a great way to make money is through online dating applications and shit like that. When you got to pay $40 a month, to see people's texts and messages and stuff like that. Like, I thought about it too, and I was like, man, if Instagram had dating, or if TikTok or if YouTube had dating, I wonder if it'd be any better. And part of me would think, yeah, because you have like a different pool of people, a pool of like less sketchy, like Facebook being super sketchy. I think there's a different pool of people that you would connect with. For what it's worth. I wouldn't try it, or I wouldn't, wouldn't say that that's a good thing to do, but yeah. So I want to say thanks for what it's worth for those who have commented, and yeah. So with that said, in terms of kind of getting back to that topic and replying and whatnot, I still haven't used it, haven't gone back on it. Definitely have had urges to, for sure, to create another profile and to try to connect with somebody. And again, I don't think it's a bad thing to go out and connect with somebody online or in person, but for some people it works and for some people it doesn't. Some people get married and they say, I was on eHarmony or Match and met the love of my life and we've been married for the past 10 years. Like, for some people, I wouldn't say for a lot of people, but for some people that happens. And there are people who are married off the app who are in really bad relationships. So, there's a silver lining to being single. There's the silver lining is in being single and not having to deal with bad relationships and shit like that. Facebook dating is a interesting kind of concept. So it's easy to use because you don't have to pay for anything. All you have to do is throw up a couple pictures, and it's free. A lot of these other apps you have to pay to see messages and shit like that. So I am surprised that Facebook hasn't monetized from this, and I wouldn't be surprised within the next 2 to 3 years that Facebook does start to monetize from this, and say, if you want to see messages, you're gonna have to pay $39.99 a month, whatever it is for Tinder and Bumble and OkCupid and all that. I'm surprised they haven't monetized from it. So I think the only other places you could think of that you don't have to pay is like Craigslist, I guess, which is even more sketchy. Or like Meetup, where you're actually trying to meet up with somebody that's not related to dating, but whatever, hobbies or whatever it is. And then I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, man, there's the idea of like going to the gym or going to places to try to like meet somebody. And I was like, man, like how much of a like depressed person do you have to be to go to a gym to try to hook up with somebody? Because the point of going to a gym is to, better yourself and not to focus your intentions on another person that's not yourself. So I thought about that last night, and I was like, dude. And every time I go to the gym, I don't even like focus on women. I don't, because I'm running. Like I physically cannot, because I'm literally run like 2.5 to 3 miles. And by the time that 1 mile kicks in, I'm like, it's not even there. I mean, it's just not even, it is the exact opposite. So, yeah, I just find it, it's just kind of different, it's a different thing. So, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I use Facebook a lot for Marketplace, and I bought bikes, I bought a lot of stuff on Marketplace. And I love Facebook for Marketplace, as, the fact that there's less people on it right now, the fact that Facebook is kind of becoming the MySpace of social media, and there's less people. It's, there's more room just to breathe, not being on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, for that reason. And Messenger is another great resource when you need to hit up somebody and you don't have their phone number. Messenger is way better than I think it's better than Instagram DMs. I think it's better than TikTok DMs too. So, food for thought. I mean, Messenger has become the new texting, instead of text, I'll just message you on Messenger. So, I don't think Facebook's that bad. But in terms of security and stuff, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, definitely change out your password as many times as you can. And don't post that much shit on there. And don't post your information besides, like, work if you want. Which is what I do. I just have my work on there. It's funny because Facebook owns Instagram. And what does it own? WhatsApp too, right? And I think Facebook's trying to do, the reason that's funny is that I think that Facebook is trying to do everything that they can to stay relevant when you have TikTok and YouTube just completely destroying numbers revenue wise. And where do people scroll the most? TikTok, YouTube Shorts, YouTube. But just because it has a better interface and it's more user friendly. Well, and it's better. Just the interface is better. Like most of Facebook Reels shit they have are laggy and the quality's not good. TikTok is perfect. So, I do think that Facebook dating will definitely become monetized for sure. And if they don't, then they're completely missing out on a profit right now. So, I don't really have that much else to say. I just want to say thanks for the comments. I appreciate it. I said I was going to post another video in like a week, and it's really been like a couple days while I've been focusing on music stuff and guitar stuff and whatnot. So I think the goal in all this is, they say to focus on yourself, but I think you have to like define what does that mean, like what if you do want a relationship for yourself? That's what you do want. How do you focus on that for yourself? Like, how do you find positive and healthy means of meeting somebody that you can hang out with and be with? And, there's tons of different ways, right? I mean, shit. You can just go out there. There's a means to an end, right? You can go out there and just try to say hello to somebody. But I don't know. It's like I said, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. In the comments that say like, it's a waste of time and a wasted space and stuff like that. Like, I agree with you, but I still can't deny that there are people out there who have benefited from it. Like, they have met their loved ones. And there are kids today that are, breeds of online dating. They're an online dating baby. whether we like it or not. Granted, it's probably more on like Match and eHarmony and paid versions and stuff like that. But at least I'll say if I have a kid, that kid is not a baby from Facebook dating. Not a Facebook dating baby. But yeah, I've thought a lot about that post and that video I made, and I just remember watching it and I was like, man, I look so fucking depressed. I look mad depressed right now. I was like, man, what can I do to make things better? And I just remember like sports and, making sure my employment, my new job stuff was coming up, and making sure I was good for that. Just remember I'm going to have more finances and be with my family. And that made me feel better hanging out with my mom's pets and stuff. So I'll be chilling here. I'm going to pay rent once I start work. And a room for rent in Orange County in Anaheim is like $1,000 a month, usually, and a good room. So I'm planning on paying around that much here to my parents, my stepdad, and my mom. Pretty much indefinitely until something happens, or I feel like I just want to not give it to them and give it to somebody else. I think it would be a good thing for me to just be like, here's my paycheck, keep it. And I should have done that. I should have been doing that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I think if you're in my situation, or if you're still using it in dating apps, then just kind of like take a night or two off and see if you still want to use it. And that really helps. I mean, it's not perfect, and I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not perfect at all. And, but there's always, I'm going somewhere. There's progress in terms of where I'm at, which means something, right? It's not like I'm, fucking swiping left and right for an hour, 2 hours today. I got 2 likes out of 100, which beats my like yesterday, where I got 5, and yesterday I got 1. So therefore, I'm improving myself. Yeah. So. No. I don't even know. Part of me, the only reason I'm shooting this too is because there's comments. So it feels kind of awkward. But I think awkward is not a bad thing. Oh, by the way, if you do guitar music at all, or if you want to collaborate with me, please hit me up on my socials. There was a guy who commented. And if you want to work with me, or you want to help me improve my stuff with mixing and mastering my stuff right now, please hit me up. Go to Instagram or TikTok, the same handle, Mateo Vids, and just shoot me a message, and I'll reply back. That's the number one thing right now. So that's pretty much everything I'm at.